FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
And how do we make a difference to encourage those kinds of technologies? Well, for me, I can actually boil it down to something I hear people talking about every day now. People talk about cap and trade, and they talk about carbon. And we think about carbon a lot. And I listen to all kinds of arguments about why cap and trade is very important. And I think very simply, well, if I was the one writing the rules, no, I'd just tax carbon.
Can you explain cap and trade?
So the idea, and this is closer to what Drew was saying about having a harmonious planet, and we say, well, how do we have a harmonious planet? We limit the emissions to a certain level, and you can certainly argue what that level is or should be in any given period of time, but you limit emissions to a certain level, and then you hand out the right to emit carbon up to that level, and you can trade those rights, you can sell those rights, you can buy those rights. And I come at it from a slightly different place, which is we need strong incentives to do the right thing, very strong incentives. And time is short, and we should be taxing carbon. We should be taxing carbon. We shouldn't be handing out permits to pollute that can be traded across from one person to another. We should be taxing carbon, and then we should be taking what comes back, and we should be investing it. How could we invest it? Well, one way that's close to my heart is, why don't you put that into refundable R&D or development tax credits? You don't hand it out in grants. Let people prove that their technology matters and that they can support it and they can demonstrate it. And then after they do that, you can help subsidize maybe 25%, maybe 50%. And you know what you ask them in return? You ask them for a piece of their business. And if the government is the one that's providing assistance to me to pay me back after I pay for R&D, then the government gets to own a piece of my business, and maybe they put it into an energy trust fund.